Wait a second. Is that better? Hello! Hi! Hello! How's everyone doing? Hello, Rita. Hello, Mao? Hello, Tetsuna. Hello, Astroman. Hello, Nep. Hello, Tiberian Fiend. Hi, how are you doing? Tiberian Fiend. Using your whole name. What is this? Why did I say that? Why did I use your whole entire name? Anyways, hi! How are you doing? It's been such a long time since I've done chibis. I have no idea how long it was, but damn, it feels like an age ago. Hi, Ellie! Hello, Mao! What are you doing? Hi! I hope just coming to support me on the Feared stream the other day didn't mess your schedule up. How's everyone doing? That's fine, that's fine. I didn't just drop my tablet pen. I did, nothing happened. Hello, doing okay, gonna draw along my own thing. How are you? That's such a good idea. Today I'm going to be trying to, finally tackle the one chibi that has always made me the most nervous, which is this one. The two head chibis, require simplification. That is like a key simplification. That is like a key thing that you have to do, and I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at that because I always go for the details. So, you know. So I'm going to be tackling that, and hopefully, since it is simplified, I should be able to do it on one stream. I don't know. It's like you're my mother and angry at me. I know. I don't know why I said your entire name. I normally don't. I normally just say Tiberian or Tibbs. So I know. Tiberian, welcome. Hi. It makes my schedule up. God damn it, Mao! Damn it! No! No! That is bad. That is not what we wanted at all. I just watched the first TV stream, so I know which one you're making. Yeah, we're making this lady right here. These were all the characters we had to do. And let me hide this for a sec. Yeah, let me hide this for a second. These were the characters that we had to do. Originally, I decided that this was going to be a 4-head chibi, this was going to be a 3-head chibi, this is going to be a 2-head chibi. In the end, this one ended up being 3 and something heads, but I did it with the definition that I normally did, like full body. Let me just hide this again. I did it with like full anatomy, sort of like ins and outs in here, like giving her knees, giving her ankles, trying to make everything like anatomically still on the realm of realism, which is what I've wanted to get out of for ages. I have always loved stylized chibis, way more than the ones that have like a certain realistic anatomy. If like, I don't know if I should be using those words, but I hope you understand what I mean. So I was really happy with how this one came out, and now I'm wondering if there's any way I can do one of these and like it, because yeah, I always fixate on the details way too much. So that's what we're gonna try today. We're gonna try to do this witch lady here, who is Jung from, it's a character from Miss Maple, who is always such a treat to have on stream. So, I've already divided this, and nothing to do but tackle it, I guess. Nothing to do but like actually start drawing. I want to make sure that I start with like a pretty oval shaped head, because usually, no, she has to be looking down. Oh, right, if she has to be looking down, this has to look like there. I always find that the best chibis are the ones that have like so much forehead that it doesn't make sense. Tibbs is saying, don't forget to like. Thank you, Tibbs. Everyone, don't forget to like. So yeah, and then a second head should be as much as we use for the body. So the body should be about this big and nothing more. And that's my limit. So it's kind of like a challenge. It's kind of like a challenge. I'm also gonna make it smaller because we need a lot of space for the hat. And I also don't have any reference for the sneakers or boots or whatever she uses. So I'm gonna take some artistic liberty, artistic freedom, and see where that takes us. So I don't know. What are you gonna be drawing, Retouch? I wanna know. Okay, maybe I don't start with the neck. Because starting with the neck sounds like a recipe for disaster, particularly in this kind of like thing that has to be very non-detailed. So I wanted to do like a floaty kind of pose. I love floaty poses more than anything. I also should try and not give her waist too much shape because we are trying to beanify it a little bit. We are trying to do a little bit of a simplified shape. I need to remind myself of that because I always go for like a super well-defined anatomy kind of thing. Hello, Miguel Crumpet! How are you doing? Now, I did say your entire name, but in this case, it's for an entirely different reason. I said your entire name because I'm still struggling to change the way I mention your name. Instead of Miguel, I'm trying to change to Crumpet. So it's a very specific decision that I'm making to call you Crumpet, Miguel Crumpets. I don't know. I should call you just Crumpets, but it's still hard. Maybe you can do the style where you draw a simple body, then draw the clothes on. Yeah, that's what I really think I should do. That's what I really should do. I'm trying to see if I actually manage to do that without... That looks like it's broken. That looks like it's absolutely broken. My challenge for myself is trying to make it in like one day. Like one stream and nothing more. I hate that. What was I trying to do? What was I trying to do? Why do I not like this? I was trying to make it look floaty. So not that. I don't know. Can't stay for long, just came to check what you're sketching today. We're doing Jung. Thank you for stopping by, and hey, ganbate. That made me feel such a weeb. You can do this. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in the you. You can do this. Andreina, so last time I was in your stream, I wanted to say that you look so cute and with your overlay on your OC, but I left unfortunately. I came now here to say it. Andreina, thank you very much. Also, welcome. I haven't seen you too much in here, so welcome. And thank you for the comments. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you. It's a slow process. You'll get used to it soon enough. Yeah. Hi, Alien everyone. Hello, Kevin. Been listening to Percival's covers of Slavic folk songs for quite some time. And as I do, I start imagining scenarios and whatnot with them. Ooh, nice. Drawing time. It is drawing time. I also realized that we use the same program. Yeah, I use Sign. I have bought Clip Studio Paint, and probably my next art stream should be trying out Clip Studio Paint. Because I've only opened it like once, and I never really did anything with it, so I want to try it out on stream. That has too much shape. That has too much shape. That has way too much shape. Just cylinders. Cylinders. You can't give them shape today. That's against the rules that we have established for this kind of chibi. I really, like, I started the series, and I said it every episode, with the intent to purposefully change the way I draw chibis, because I'm not happy with the way that I naturally gravitate towards them. So it will take a little while of purposeful alteration. Like, I'm gonna have to teach myself how to be very purposeful about it. But then after a while of drawing them like this, it should come naturally. That's the intention. That's the hope. Oh, but drawing this kind of position would make it really hard for the skirt, actually. Oof. Character crystallized itself, which is a battle dancer inspired by gypsy performers. Gonna try to draw her. Nice! Crystallizing. Crystallizing is super... Like, it ends up with super nice aesthetics. I do have a weakness for crystals and ice-related stuff. Oh, I'm new here. Andrenas, then in that case, welcome 1,000 times, as I said. Because I thought that I didn't recognize your name, but I was a little bit nervous about, like, oh, what if it's just that you're forgetting, Ellie? Like, what if they have been here before, but you just forgot? So I wasn't wrong. Welcome! The way you said my name is perfect. Andreas? I pronounce it that way because I'm my native language is Spanish, so my first impulse when I see an R like that is to pronounce it like in Spanish. All right, this is going somewhere. It's tiny enough. It's tiny enough for sure. And no, wait, no smiling. No smiling. She looks like the kind of character that just like has this kind of thing going on. So yeah, that's better. That's better, I would say. Now I do have to wonder if I will keep this position because of the skirt. The skirt's not gonna be easy. Crystallizes in simplified over time, not crystallized and she's gonna be crystal theme. Oh, I just really love crystal themed stuff. Like, I know at this point making fun of Frozen because it went so big so quickly and then everyone was burned out of it for ages is like common on the internet. Like, oh, Elsa, oh, Frozen, blah. But I genuinely, like, I love it so much. It's the exact same aesthetic that just gets me. Like, I love winter stuff and crystal stuff. It's just so beautiful. I love looking at it, of course. I hate the idea of having to be there because cold, but looking at it, I love it. Looking at it, nice. Feeling the temperature of it, not nice. Two entirely different things. Alright, how would I do the skirt if I wanted to do this kind of position? For now, this silhouette's not too bad, but then it would need like wrinkles there, and then I guess maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's not too bad if we keep the leg like that. If I exaggerate this wrinkle here. Since this is, I have to remind myself, this is a simplified chibi. You don't need to worry about every single ruffle. You don't need to worry about every single ruffle. Okay, I'm gonna hide the measurement. There we go. Frozen was super popular with kids for years after. I know, and I honestly get it. I'm sorry, but that aesthetic is unmatched. I know that I'm biased because my favorite color is blue, and I have a thing for like blue characters and winter theme like crystal things, but I legitimately love that aesthetic with my entire heart and soul. I can't help it. I just cannot help it. Super flowery characters is another aesthetic that just gets me as well. So I'm just telling you guys my weaknesses. I don't know why. It's not like you need it, but just so you know, that's the kind of aesthetics that I go bonkers for. Absolutely bonkers. Things that are like crystals, things that are like people that give me that elemental power sort of vibe, I guess. Maybe. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. Like this? Maybe? Maybe that's not too bad. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's alright. That's behind the leg anyways, but... are we liking the pose? Are we liking the pose at all? That's an important question to be focused on today, since we do have to do the tiniest chibi we've ever done. We have to focus on making sure that we keep our rule set. And our rule set is tiny, 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 simple. Tiny, simple, tiny, simple, tiny, simple. And also it has to match the character, of course. I get it. I love aesthetics like this too. Dark Fae aesthetic is good too. Dark Fae, do you have any examples? I don't know if I've seen much of that. Unless I have and I'm just not really remembering right now. There's a whole planet made of purple crystal in total annihilation. Is pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. Purple crystal planet? Oh, it sounds great. Sounds like just my thing. That arm needs to be floatier. But without feeling like... Now it looks like it's going way too far back, and that makes it look like it has some effort. Like that position is maintained through effort, so probably not. Maybe I need to change this one, actually. Maybe this one needs to be a little bit chiller. Like that. Maybe like that. I still think that you should have made yourself blue. I've been playing around with the idea of Elyssia a little bit more. And I think I know sort of kind of where I want it to go, baby. Not sure. Oh yeah, I would say that's better. Also, and suddenly it's not better. Suddenly it's bad. It's kind of pin-uppy. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. I want it to feel floaty. I want it to feel like she's floating on the air. I'm gonna send examples on Discord if I manage to find something good. Do! Definitely do. Alright, let's work on the face a little bit. Make it round. Make it round. Round and cute is where we have to focus. Maybe I'll do the silhouette of the head first. Yeah, I think this is better than doing the eyes first. I think this will be good. And I also have to keep in mind that my lines are always a bit too thick. Like, I'm a very big fan of thick lines when I'm doing the sketches, but for some reason when I look at other people's art that I really love, I notice that they all have thin lines, and I don't understand why. When I'm drawing, I really love my thick lines, and then when I see people that I love, every single artist that I love, like there are no thick lines to be seen. So I don't know why I have such a different reaction when I'm drawing to what I'm seeing that when I'm just consuming. So maybe I'll also try to be mindful of the line thickness for today. But maybe, I don't know. Because my main focus is trying to make sure that I get the chibi, the two-head chibi right. The simplified chibi right. I mean, I did take a bit of a coward move on choosing a character that already had a design more on the simple side, so that I wouldn't have any details to get hooked on, I guess. Which is not great for... Oh, that's why the art was looking so bad. I was doing it in, like, the shoulder was coming out of nowhere. That's a lot better. I think. I hope. I pray. I hope, I pray. I don't know. It's like a pose a swimsuit model would do on the beach. You have your own cute cartoony style. I like it. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot because I do have... But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And every artist goes through this at some point. If you ever meet an artist that says that they haven't, that's a lie. Every artist will, like, kind of, sort of develop a style through just following their instincts or following references and whatever, until they're like, oh, I guess I'm happy with my drawing now, ? And then they'll see a different artist with a different art style, and they'll go like, oh no, that art style is very good and nothing like mine. Now I want to change my art style again. I'm sure at some point that stops. I'm sure at some point professional artists get to a point where they're like, yeah, no, I like this, my art style, and I'm keeping it. But while you're getting better and while you're trying to improve your art style, not changing it as if you were changing clothes is such a struggle. Like, it's very much a struggle. Also, this leg is still too shaped. It's still too shaped. It needs to be more cylindrical. Just a cylinder. There we go. Just a cylinder. Alright, I think that's going. I think that's going in a good direction. I think I'm not minding that. It's pretty simplified, I would say. The clothes would be here. And we're not worrying about the details of it too much. We're just doing... Right? And... Okay. I like the leg more, like this. I like the leg more now. And I think it could... I don't know. I still don't know if I super like this pose. It's a little bit Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. If she's supposed to look floaty and like she doesn't care too much about anything, this leg is a bit too high up. Like it should be a bit more relaxed since she doesn't care too much about anything. And now I'm going to relax this one. Maybe I just need to like let's reevaluate that leg. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Maybe a little bit more. Let's hide the clothes. Maybe a little bit more like laying there. As if she's not putting a lot of effort into keeping it up. Maybe since she's a witch, I should have gone with something with a broom. Maybe standing and holding a broom, but I don't know if she has a broom. She has a cat though. Maybe something with a cat? Maybe she could be laying on a cat. Maybe right here? There's like a giant cat. But then that would turn it away from being a chibi, I guess. Like a floating chibi kind of thing. Also, I don't know how to draw cats. Also, I struggle with animals a lot. Animals, not my best friends. You severed her leg, I did. Do you want the leg? Do you want the leg, guys? Does anyone want this? Anyone? Here. There you go. It's now yours. That's for you. That's reserved for you guys. I'll pass? You can't. I already gifted it to you. You wouldn't look a gift face in the mouth. You wouldn't look a gift leg on its toes. Would you? I don't know where I'm going with this. It escaped me. It escaped me. I'm not going to add the cat. I'm not going to add the cat. Forget it. I'm not going to add the cat. I have peanuts, but thank you. I'll hang it for drying. There you go. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. Right. I think that's better. Granted, now that leg is a little bit too small compared to the other one. So we're gonna go a little bit bigger. I think that's good. I think that's good. And now that ruffle is a little bit too big. What did I do? Okay, there we go. Just that should be enough. Yeah. That's better. I think that's better. Are you guys too confused by my very, very scratchy doodles? When I say that's better, do you guys get confused about the amount of lines there are everywhere? Is it confusing? I never know. I never know if like, because I definitely see where I'm trying to see, right? Like my eyes are moving in the specific to put the specific area of the drawing that I'm focusing on. Well, on focus, right? My eyes are focusing on a specific area of the drawing. So when I say, does that look better? And you guys don't know exactly what I'm looking at, and there are a lot of lines everywhere, maybe that's kind of complicated for y'all, isn't it? I should be a bit more mindful of that. Like this. I could delete that line. I could delete that line. I could probably not delete this, but I could probably make it a bit less noticeable. Like there-ish. Like that. That could be better. I don't think so. Now my figure sketches look the same. It's all come together in the end. It has to. It has to. The truth is, sometimes drawing is a little bit of a wow, I'm completely forgetting this specific word, this specific expression. A leap of faith, there we go. I was like, a flip of fate? No, that's not it. A jump of fate? No. A flop of fate. And then I'm like, god damn it. God damn it, brain. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, come on. Just pull your weight a little bit. Alright, that's good. That's good, I think. I wonder if it could be a little less... Okay, could be a little bit more bean. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more of a bean. I'm gonna make this smaller. And then we're gonna make this curve a little bit less pronounced, just like a little bit less acute, I guess. And that would be better, I think. Hello there, Ellie. Glad to catch the stream. Hello, Sylvie. How are you doing? A belly flop of faith. A shimmy of faith. I love them. I love those expressions. Those are way better than a leap of faith. What is a leap of faith? Pfft. Whatever. Watch me belly flop with faith. Actually, have you guys ever seen a belly flop contest? I never know how to judge a belly flop. Do you judge by how painful it looks? Or do you judge by any, like, funny shenanigans? Like, funny expressions? Or if they jump in a very, like, original way? I feel like for a belly flop contest, how painful it looks should be the ultimate judging, right? Because like, if they are doing a sacrifice, if they are sacrificing themselves, their bellies for the flop, I think that sacrifice should go acknowledged. The sacrifice should definitely be acknowledged for sure. Well, would you look at that? We are advancing. Would you look at what time is it? Only half an hour and we got all of this. I'm getting better, you guys. I think I'm getting better. I think this is going to go great. So let's see if the thighs are the same size. The knee would be about there and the knee would be about there. I think it's not okay. I think it's not okay. Something about this is not okay. Let me delete this because it's distracting me. Something definitely isn't alright in that. And I think it's that this part is a little bit too long. So if we just make it a little shorter, and then we manually make it a little pudgier, like a little round there. A little round there. Maybe. Because we are still, even if we're trying to make it simple cylinders, we're still trying to get that circle feeling, that round feeling. Nope, I didn't. I might have, can't remember. I know a belly flop hurts like a bit. Yeah, that's the point. That is the point, I think. Okay, we are going to delete the leg. Did you guys eat it already? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was well seasoned. I hope you guys liked the leg. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Flashback to me saying I think that's good with Lottie's chibi and then taking a bazillion years to fix the actual pose of it and changing it entirely midway through the streams. See if you can finish it in one stream. I'll try. I'm setting that as sort of a challenge for myself. So I really think I should be able to. Because it is supposed to be like that's the whole thing about this two-head chibis, right? They are and I googled references. I was very strict about getting myself references. Because like that's one of the most important things. You always have to try and get yourself references. But I was really thorough with getting references exactly of the style of simplified two-head chibi that I wanted to kind of learn how to do. I found 2 artists and 1 image that I couldn't source back because thank you, Pinterest. You have made looking for sources so much easier. Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm. It's so easy to find the artists of the cool shit I find. Sarcasm. I really love how, as an artist, I kind of have to be afraid of someone Pinteresting something of mine and then nobody ever finding my sources again. Sarcasm. It's such a great thing. I hate that second arm. I hate that second arm. Don't know what I have to do about it, but something has to be done. Something has to be done because this first arm, I think is good. This first arm, cute. I would say it's good. Maybe even cute. We are going to have to mark the elbow though because I'm pretty sure the dress is like the sleeves are elbow length. So tastes like chicken. Well, that's concerning. That's concerning. Because this is not a chicken, this is a person. So, you know, careful. Careful what kind of impulses that could bring out in a person. To taste someone and say, where am I going with this? You know what? Abort the joke. Abort the topic. This is not heading in a good direction. I still have to watch Silence in the Lambs. I've never watched it. I've never watched it because my parents were afraid. I've talked about this so many times. But my parents were afraid that it would scare me too much. The fools don't know. The fools never understood how my fear works. This second arm is disgusting. Look at that arm. Look at that arm. It's just not working. It is just not working. Also, this entire part of the torso is not working. It's way too long. I think that's way too long. Wait a sec. Wait a second. I think that might be better. I'm gonna fix it on the same like perspective I was looking at, but we're gonna have to keep flipping because whew, I was making big mistakes. Very big mistakes right there. Always remember to flip your work, because if not, that's what happens. Lots of meat in the calf everywhere. Everything else can go for soup. It's such a good meal though. When you make a little soup, when you make a little stock out of the chicken bones and stuff, and then you and then you fill it up with like veggies and have it, or even noodles, veggies and noodles. And then you have like a little chicken noodle soup for the winter days to fix the soul. Alright, maybe if we do this a little bit smaller. I don't know if I can pull this kind of like beanie chibi off. I want to do more stylized things. I really want to. But everything in me screams to go against it. Screams to go back for the shapes. I think that's better. Let's flip it though. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's possibly better. I heard humans taste like pork. It's very troublesome to know that. I mean, I do know because I have heard true crime podcasts, but it's very troublesome to know that there are people who know that for a fact. It's very troublesome to think of that sort of thing. And of course, it's not just true crime. Even like in my country, we have one of the biggest stories, right? Well, not in my country. It's a joint story. It's a joint story between us and Chile, because we do have that accident that happened that was very, very famous, very well known, where 12 rugby players were in a very tragic plane accident, and they survived for, I don't remember how long, in the mountains. And yeah, they had to resort to eating, you know. Why are we going into this kind of discussions again? Reasons why cannibals colloquially call human meat long pork. Ugh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I am now uncomfy. Let's switch the conversation. Retouch! Have you found any good dark elf things? Or no, your drawing. How's your drawing going? Let's talk about other kinds of food. Let's talk about vegetables again. I want to try a fruit salad. Here's my thing with fruit salad. For anyone who doesn't understand where this is coming from, we were talking about fruits and vegetables and stuff like that on Discord. So I'm just going to very quickly grab that topic of discussion and use it to escape this current conversation. And one of the things we were talking about was fruit salad and how I've never tried a fruit salad, and I never will until I go ahead and do it for myself. I've never tried a fruit salad that I could enjoy, because fruit salad normally has orange as one of the main components, and I don't like orange. I don't like citrus. So people tell me like, well, but you need orange for a fruit salad because you need some sort of like very, very juicy fruit that will give it like that liquid, right? It's supposed to be a very liquidy kind of thing. And the problem is that I don't like orange. So people are like, well, but we need orange because of the liquid. I'm like, there has to be another fruit that has a lot of liquid. There has to be another fruit that could replace the orange. I refuse to believe there can't be. Like, I refuse to believe there's something... There's only orange that could be used as a liquidy base for a fruit salad. Good conversations today. Errol's welcome. Hi, how are you doing? No, I know. I'm running away from the conversation, scared. Tell us your wrong opinion on tomatoes not being fruit. I'm not saying tomatoes are not fruit. They are fruit biologically speaking. But we don't talk about tomatoes, or we don't talk about like vegetables as we like in biological terms. Nobody calls spinach a leaf. When people are like, hey, did you know that tomato is actually a fruit? So you should put it on a fruit salad. Ha 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 ha. And it's like, okay, but like, you don't call what is a root? Because people have told me that potatoes are not roots. You don't call ginger a root. You call it a vegetable. You don't call freaking, I don't know, whatever another root is. You don't call spinach a leaf, okay? You don't call celery a stem. You call it a vegetable. Because what matters to you when you're talking about celery is how you can use it in the kitchen. So you don't use the term stem, you use the term vegetable. And tomato is just another vegetable. Oh no, it's not a vegetable because it's a fruit. Vegetables don't exist in the term of biology. They're not a biological term. So if you're gonna call a tomato a fruit, you have to also admit plenty of vegetables are leaves, stems. It may be even another fruit. How would I know? I genuinely want to research if there's another fruit, biologically speaking, that gets treated as a vegetable in the kitchen. Because, like, we all should be on the same page about this, right? You should know. You should know what you're doing. When you're saying, a tomato is not a fruit, a vegetable is a fruit, you are using a biological term. I better hear you talking about potatoes as stems. Alright? I better hear you talking about spinach as leaves. I better catch you talking about celery as a stem and not as a vegetable. If you say tomato is not a vegetable, it's a fruit, you're not allowed to use the word vegetable. Because nothing is a vegetable if you're just taking them for the biological purposes. Period. I have said, in Don't Start Together in very early stages, other players used to drop long pork, but devs decided it's too dark. It's a little bit dark. I did find some stuff and posted it on Discord. As for the drawing, I'm fighting with one of the arms with about 60% of the figures settled. Hey! So we are basically on the same spot because I'm still fighting with this stupid arm! Ah! This arm. This arm is just not doing it for me. I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to sever it again. Nobody gets too badly impressed, but we are doing surgery once more. We are removing this arm. Let me get there as a backup, just in case we don't get something good out of this. And moving on with a new arm. Okay, there. Still trying to reduce the waist a little bit to make it more of a beam. I think it's going nicely. I'm also going to delete this because it's not matching the face anymore. And that's just a general guide anyways. So that's better. All right. She needs to have like straight-ish eyes as well. She needs to have like a bored expression. I normally start with like a circle because it's the easiest for me. And then I can just refine the shape of the eye afterwards. As long as it works, you know? If something works for you, it just does. So you don't need to, like, we don't need to alter the eye from the get-go. We can just make it work. But would it work? It's not the best, but we're gonna focus on it later. Pumpkins and squash. Pumpkins and squash are fruits? Are they? You just made my day. If I'm understanding correctly, if pumpkins and squash are also fruits, biologically speaking, I'm going to have a field day the next time someone tries to throw the tomato is actually a fruit. Tomato is actually a fruit. Shut up. Tomato is a fruit, and squash is also a fruit, and pumpkin is also a fruit. Are you going to? Do you want me to keep going? We are going to have to. We are going to have a conversation about this. Damn it! What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with this arm? It's stressing me out. It is stressing me out. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. New layer time. It's a new layer. We're gonna take this measurement, move it over here, rotate it, make sure it's a little bit smaller because it's the other side, so perspective-wise it should be a tiny little bit smaller. And then I'm going to start from the bottom. That's it. I am done with the shoulder. I am starting from here. I'm starting from the bottom, now we're here. Starting from the bottom, and I think that helped actually. I think that might have helped. Maybe? I don't know. At this point, I'm very frustrated with this arm. It's better. It's not good, but it's better. Eggplant is a fruit and corn? Oh, damn. More stock! Woo! You're gonna be well fed today. You're gonna be well fed today. Is tomato considered a vegetable for any purpose other than a salad? I consider it a vegetable for like everything. If I have ratatouille, for example, tomatoes are like ratatouille is vegetables, baked vegetables, right? And ratatouille also definitely needs to have egg. If it does, tomato. If it doesn't have tomato, it's going to be a mess. So definitely consider tomato for ratatouille. Also, if a pizza says like roasted vegetables as a flavor, I will expect a tomato in there. Or not, because when they say roasted, they don't. I don't know. But I think like, what? Cookies! Hola, Cookies! ¿Cómo estás? How are you doing? Hope everything's going well for you too. I don't know if you're here, but if you are, hello. Thank you so much. I hope your studies are going very well. And the new kitty. I hope little Sock is doing well too. I know that that's not the actual name they ended up choosing, but I think you know by now that everyone on the server has decided on the name Sock. So I hope little Sock is doing well and that you're bonding and that the fear is very slowly but steadily dropping off, and that they are becoming more trusting and feeling more comfy and safe. Give him a little pet for us. Give him a little pet for me. For a little Sock from me. And also, of course, thank you a million times. Oh, thank you. I don't know if he's here, but I hope. I don't know. I can say it later on Discord. Ah, he's here! I actually call him Sock as well as so does my brother, but his name is Puma. Yeah, that's the name on paper. But we're gonna call him Sock. Give him a little pat for me, and thank you for the donation. And also, I hope you're doing very well, and that your studies are going well, and that your sport teams are going well. That's on a different layer. That's why it's not getting erased. You dummy. You dumb snake. But yeah, I hope your sport team is doing well. I know that you said that it was sport season. I think baseball? Yeah, baseball. Your sport is Your sport is baseball. I hope you're having a good, your team is having a good season. I would say that's better for the arm. I would say that's better. In fact, I would say as long as I just stretch it a little bit. Here you go, guys. Another little piece for your stock. Here we go. Yeet! I hope you received that. I hope you got that. We're gonna stretch it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it's not too bad. How do we have... What did I do? Oh, yeah, I did that on that layer because I'm dumb. There we go. Now it should be just the arm. God damn it! What do you have in here? What other thing do you have on this layer? What? A pixel here? God damn it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Taunting me. It's exactly 5 pixels. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pixels. Taunting me. Okay. Now we should be able to move just the arm. But do you add it because it's a vegetable or because it's a tomato? I add it because it's a tomato. I love tomato. Tomato is like the best. It's the best. I mean, you don't really have any sauce to throw in the noodles. But do you have cheese? Just do tomato and cheese. Tomato and cheese with noodles. Do you have a pizza and you want it to be the best pizza ever? Just throw tomato. Do you want to make a sandwich? Get out of here with the meats. Get out of here with the lettuce. Just throw cheese and a tomato. That's the way to go. Okay. Arm? Is it too big now? Might be too big now. I don't know. It's I think I am once again getting fixated on the details. I think I should probably stop that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. However, I'm also going to work on this one a little bit. Make it a little bit rounder because the other one is a little bit rounder. It's all about subtlety. It's all about subtlety. It's about very subtly changing the shape. I actually call him Socks only works as a cat name for bicolored cats that look like they're wearing socks. Nah. Names that are just pet-like are good for any pet. I would actually 1000% IQ move calling a pet Spot that doesn't have a single spot in their body. Literally, best kind of name ever. I love pet names that make no sense, or I love giving pets a really human name. I know a lot of people really don't like it. I know a lot of people don't like human names in pets, but I genuinely really love it. Also, I had a friend once. Well, friends. We never really became friends. We were more like acquaintances. We were friends of a friend that then I stopped being friends with that person. Therefore, friends of a friend are no more, etc. But I had this acquaintances who had 3 cats, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the names of the cats, but the gimmick was that they called their cats really long, really dark, and foreboding names that could be shortened to sound cute. Like, for example, Catty, right? Which was short for catastrophe. Or I really don't remember the other ones, but it was a gimmick that they had for all 3 cats, and I found it hilarious. Also, if Mr. Skeleton is here, I want to give him a big thank you for coming up with the idea. I don't think Duke is here. Well, my team is currently slumping, but I'm going tomorrow and I will be sending some videos and pictures on the Discord. You're going live? Hey, enjoy! Enjoy, congrats! I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day. Adapt, 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 adapt. We need to readapt to the situation. I did a thing and I messed it up. I did a thing and I messed it up. There we go. That's not bad. That's better. And then I can take this part. Nope. That was the pen. Then I can take this part and just move it. Maybe. We have to readapt it, but that's fine. It's fine. This is just a sketch anyways. Anyways, I have to go, so I hope it goes well. Goodbye, Cookies. Thank you for coming. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the donation. And I hope you have a lot of fun in your game. And also, that you have a lot of fun with little Sock. Get smacked up on the head with a playing arm. Oh no, Cookies has been gone for a while. I'm so bad. I'm so sad. So it's not vegetable in that case. Salad made out of lettuce, onion, and tomato is the best thing. I don't like salads. Mostly when they are... how do I explain this? I don't like simple salads. I like it when a salad is like interesting by its own right instead of just like a little side dish. I will eat like grated carrot with tomato or beet with like egg or stuff like that. I will eat salads that are 2 or 3 ingredients. But when I really think of salads, I think of a salad that has like 3, 4, 5 elements and an interesting dressing, you know? When you order mixed vegetables anywhere, how often do you get tomatoes? Mixed vegetables is not really a thing here. Like, I've seen bags of mixed vegetables. I have. But mostly on photos. Mostly on the US. In here, like, mixed vegetables. Like, where would you get that? A salad at a restaurant is the best approximation. In which case, you normally ask, like, if they have any pre-made salads that you have to, like, adhere to. Or if they don't, you're like, okay, cool. What vegetables can I ask for? And then you just put them together. Like, you ask for, like, oh, I would like boiled egg, carrot, and tomato with olive oil. And, like, that's what they'll give you, you know? I always give my pets human names. I really love giving my pets human names. I really love giving my pets human names. I think it's something a lot. I think it's because I bond with them like I would with a human. I think that's why I want them to have a human name. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to justify it. Maybe I can just be. Our dog has a human name too. Have met few that have found weird, but I think it's quite common for dogs at least, especially working dogs. I definitely have never found anyone who judged my dog for having a human name. But they do judge my dog for having a name that is definitely not like a Spanish name. It's like, why that name? Like, what is that? Like, why that name? No, that wasn't the layer. It was this one. There we go. It was still too big, and I couldn't let it go. I know I said I should let it go, and then I didn't. But you guys know me. You guys know me by now. You know that I can't just let it go. Who am I? A rational person? Please. You know that's not how I work. I will say something, try to convince myself of it, and then not manage to, and then do it anyways. Cause my brain. One of my cats is called Mousy! I love that! One of your cats is called Mousy! I that. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Can I meet Mousy? Can you send a picture of Mousy? I want to see Mousy. Alright, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I think the body's done. I think the body's good like that. And I guess I would have to do the face now. I guess I would have to do the face. Something that a lot of stylized chibis do is... I'm gonna delete this because I'm not super happy with it. Something that a lot of stylized chibis do is they have more like squarish eyes. More like this. Instead of it being super circular. So maybe I could try that. Or maybe I just don't know how to do this and make it look good. No, I think this eye is good. I think that eye is good. I think this one is looking quite fine for now. Now we make the end a little droopy. And she does have quite a bit of an eyelash, so... yeah, quite a bit of an eyelash. So I'm gonna do it that way. It was a bit too long. Don't mind me deleting the thing that I just said that it was okay. It was a little bit too long. It's fine. It's alright. Oh, you gave him the message from Cookies. Nice. Also, yeah, hello, Duke. I didn't get excited enough. I'm excited that you're here. Hello. It's been a treat having you around lately. What was that accent? I don't know. It was weird. I feel a little bit weird today. And I don't know why. Maybe because I did something that I don't normally do lately. And it's yesterday, instead of playing as a wind down, I read a manga. Do you guys have no idea how long had it been since I had read any manga? I'm not a big manga reader. So, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit different. Maybe it's because I'm having withdrawal from my game that I was playing every night to wind down a little bit. From, I think I already mentioned it, from Cat Cafe Manager. It's such a cute little game. It's such an adorable, relaxing, winding down experience. Okay. I think that eye looks good. I think that eye is looking good. I can try to snap them photos. Yeah! I would love that. With the new Thompson stuff, I think I can finally make it to streams regularly. An hour late, but oh well. It's alright. An hour? It's already been an hour, you guys. I need to rush a little bit. I really truly need to rush it a little bit, huh? I wonder if I should try... I wonder if I should try a more circular eye as well, just because that's what I normally do. Instead of just sticking with the square one that I was trying out. Because I did want to try it out, but it doesn't mean that I want to keep it. Also, since it has spirals inside, like you guys see it, right? It has like a spiral. It will be significantly harder with, well, I don't know. Frederick, welcome, hello! Frederick19, welcome. Cute Chibi, thank you. This is character Jung from Miss Maple, who is an artist that I really connected with during last art fight, and I have a real appreciation for her. I'm gonna redraw the clothes a little bit cleaner, just so that I can have that like done. And I have to finish the clothes as well, so gonna rush a little bit because I really want to have it done in one stream. I wanna prove to myself that I can. I want to prove that it's possible. Gonna give it the lines right here that are holding the dress together, and there. Now we need the sash here, like the belt thingy. And that's good. And just keep going. Why do I need to fix every last little single detail? It's fine. Nobody will notice a difference. It's fine. All right, now. It's fine. There. Now it's fine. It's fine. It's all right. I can do this. I can do this. I can get it done in less than several streams. Did you play that Bear and Breakfast game? No, is it out? When I put it on the stream, it was not out yet. Oh, but you know what is out? The DLC for Mighty Goose is out. So this Friday we're gonna do the last little Shantae stream because we already completed the main game. So we're gonna do the DLC and maybe get through a second DLC if it's too short. I don't know. But then next Friday we're gonna start with Goose, Mighty Goose, which finally has the DLC out. You can make the stream a little longer if you need to. I could. But what I really don't want it to happen is that I don't want to need more than one stream, because that would mean that here's the thing, for the other ones, yeah, I needed way more than one stream because I was still drawing every single little detail. But with this one, since I'm trying to force myself to simplify, right? I'm trying to force myself to get a hold of this not going crazy over details thing. I really want to be able to just get through it. And also I need to get better at doing drawings quickly because there's so much to do and so little time. And I need to just become a little bit more... a little faster, you know? I need to become a little more productive by way of being faster with my drawings. Let's hide the body. The body is annoying me right now. That's the face. Cool. There we go. And I still need to do the hair and the hat. We're gonna do the hair first and then the hat. We're gonna do the hair first and then we're gonna do the hat, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Glass empty. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. I hope you have a good time here. I hope you enjoy your time. You stalled just long enough? What do you mean I stalled just... Oh, for the Mighty Goose? Yeah. It's like the universe was listening, and they knew that I was really hoping it was gonna be out by the time I finished Shantae. So I'm really glad about that, because I wanted to... Here's the thing, I don't know, I've never played the game, so I don't know what the DLC even is. I don't know if it's extra content, I don't know if it's at the end of the game, if it's like the Shantae DLCs and they are an entirely different option in the menu. I don't know if it's just like aesthetic. I don't know, but it was a free DLC, so I was like, well, why not? Why not get it, you know? I'm not the kind of person who will play a game more than once unless I really like it. So it would have been a waste of a DLC. Not a waste of a DLC, but I would have been sad to miss it, you know? And so I'm glad that it's actually out and that I get to enjoy it, whatever it is. I assume it's going to be enjoyable. What kind of art is your favorite style of art? My favorite style to draw is chibis. My favorite style in general is like I really like semi-realist things that look like they were like how do I explain this? Like art that you would see associated with like World of Warcraft, for example. That kind of like very semi-realistic art I really love, but I would never be able to do myself. And then for anime, I really love anime, of course. And I have particular artists that I absolutely adore their style, like more than anything. Hananatsu is one of them. Hananatsu is just, oh, so good. Hen is the person who made Mouse, Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse's last, like the angel model. She, Hen, actually, I don't know their gender, but Hen is an amazing artist that I really love their style. And who else? I really have many artists like that I just... Well, Ina is an amazing artist as well. But yeah, I really love those two. Like anime, there's the really complex, well-painted anime style, like Hananatsu's, and then semi-realistic style. Those are my favorites. But then my favorite to draw is chibi, for sure. All right. How much time? 40 minutes? 40 minutes? That's all right. I can do the hair quickly, right? I can do the hair quickly. It's two little ponytails to the sides. We can do that quickly. Probably. I guess. I want to believe. Alright. And with this, the dress is kind of like done. Oh no, I'm still missing this entire side! Oh, that was quick. That was easy. That line came out great in the first go. Thank you line. And of course, this little thingy here, but it's fine because it's not really something that anyone would be tracking from under, like behind the legs, so that is more than okay. That is more than okay. It's alright. And there. Okay. The ultimate stream, Lamia drawing a lamia. I should draw myself one day, shouldn't I? I should draw myself on stream one day. I I should draw myself on stream someday, but I do still feel confident in drawing chibis more than anything. So I guess I could draw a new chibi of myself. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. Okay, there we go. Now a couple of lines here that have a lot less weight. And this, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This dress sounds like it had a lot more flow, but I'm doing it like this. I'm doing it like this, and I think that's good enough. All right, now we return the body. I guess we keep working on the face a little bit. I'm gonna name my layers because I'm starting to get confused. This is the face, and this is the clothes. Cool. So if the face is that, where would the other eye be? Maybe there-ish? Does that look good enough? I think that's starting to look okay. I think that's starting to look okay. I think it's gonna look better once I fix the mouth as well. The rest of the face. Why is it not letting me draw? Did I select something bad again? Yeah, okay. You still have a ton of emojis to draw. Yes, you are definitely right. I'm sure you have done it before though. I have. I've drawn myself several times, just never in stream. Well, here comes the camera, so I know how to draw a hand. Yeah, that's never feel embarrassed about that. Every professional artist uses a ton of references. Nobody should draw without references. It's just a myth that people need to always draw from memory. Not an artist myself, but I do animate 2D pictures for wallpapers. Ooh, do you do such works too? I don't, I never learned how to animate stuff. I wish I could learn how to animate simple, like simple GIFs that I could draw by hand. I don't know if I trust myself with the 2D, animating 2D images. How do you do that? With After Effects, or is it with Light 2D? How do you tackle that sort of work? That character I had an idea for a couple months ago was a lamia based on the Gadsden flag, but I fell out of love with the idea. Gotta say it, I'm not sure what the Gadsden flag. Is that very hard to say, or is it just me? Is that very hard to say, or am I just struggling like a fool for no reason? I think I'm gonna make the eyes bigger. And a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Yeah, I think that might look good. I think that would look good. And then I'll just try to trace the mouth from what I had done before, because I actually liked it. I actually like how it came out. It's just that in giving it a little bit more definition, I think it's missing something, maybe? It's fine, it's fine. Wait, I'll rephrase that. Do you do anything else with the pictures you make? No. I don't think so. I don't know. I have definitely seen artists that animate their little chibis and animate things like that. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them have tempted me to try and learn, because they do look like something I would really like to be able to do. It always comes down to the time it would take to learn a new program, you know? But I do want to learn, because I do have, like, if I wanted, for example, you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but when I started the stream, like when I started making the pose, one thing I said was like I wanted to look like a floaty pose, right? So if I knew how to grab like a software after this and make her float and make her hair and her skirt float, that would convey the idea that much better. But I don't really know how to do that, and I wouldn't even know where to start researching that. Like how would I even research what program to use? I don't know. I think that's the thing that has stopped me from learning most of the things that I think, oh, I could probably learn that. It could probably be cool. And the other thing that has stopped me has always been, of course, the time. So little time, so much stuff to do, you know? So much to do, so little time. I have so many pieces of art that I wish I could do. I wish I could do one, like, I've thought of a chibi series that I would like to do with like a specific theme, where I would apply that to every member of Hololive. I would really love to be able to do that. And if you want to know how long this idea has been cooking in my brain with no time to actually execute it, the member that gave me the idea for the theme of the series of drawings was Coco. So that gives you an idea of how long I've been wanting to do something like that. It's the no step on snake flag. Oh yeah, that's a complex thing, isn't it? That's complicated. That's complicated. That's controversial. Unless I'm not thinking of the right one. How's this side looking? Please tell me it's looking okay. Please tell me it's looking okay. I would say it's looking okay. I would say it's looking fine. If you use layering, it could work quite well. Then you could group it and animate each piece separately. I normally do. I normally have, if you see, I'm working with 3 layers right now. I normally work with even more layers because I am a bit of a coward and I don't like losing information. So I try to always keep everything separate in case I need to move something and I don't want to like lose the lines that I've done that would have to like be modified, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but I'm a coward. In fact, when I was doing my model, I ended up having several crashes of the program because the more layers you have, the more Psy. I don't know about other programs, but the more layers you have, the more Psy can struggle. Not when you have like, I don't know, 30 layers, but when you start having layers in the possibly hundreds, that's when it gets complicated. And I definitely had several crashes when I was working on my model. Once I thought I had lost everything. Once it was terrifying because the crash came out of nowhere, and because every crash comes out of nowhere. What are you talking about? Not really. Every crash comes out of nowhere when like other crashes, I had been noticing the program getting slower right before it crashed, and then there was a crash that came out of nowhere. Like the program was working just fine, and then suddenly like it closed itself on me. And when I opened the file, that's when I started doing multiple saves every time I saved, because At one point I did corrupt one of the files. I have one halfway done file of my model that is completely corrupted. Well, I don't know if I still have it. I wonder if I threw it away. I mean, there's no reason to keep it. But yeah, I was talking about layering. I do a lot of layers. One of my friends is like a professional artist that does semi-realistic paintings, and he's so good. He suffers when he watches me draw because he uses like 2 layers. Lol, what's a layer? I draw in paint. Why would you do that to yourself? Not really. It's a historical flag. It's been adopted by some libertarians, but they're goofballs, so no one take it seriously. Oh, I thought it was a different flag then. I know that there's one flag related to snakes that has been taken by the extreme right. And, you know, the group that I shall not mention even, because it could get dicey if I ever got targeted by a bot or something. So I'm not even gonna say it, but, you know, I thought you meant that win. My After Effects classic programs. My After Effects strikes. Oh, After Effects. I have at some point done at least one After Effects project, probably on some class, probably on some like school class, but I don't think I remember it quite well, or at all. Maybe I don't remember it at all, actually. Let's curve this one a little bit more. Remember when I said I was gonna try more circular eyes instead of just the square ones? How are we doing on time? Do we have the time to do that? I don't know. I guess I'll check after doing the hair. Because this is going quite well. This is going quite well. I think it's going quite well. Let's give her some or another shoe. We're gonna do clothes 2. Clothes 2. And we're gonna give her the undershirt, which has this adorable poofy sleeves. Very cute. You guys know I love a poofy sleeve. How long do we want it to be? Maybe up until there. And there. Yeah, probably. Rexy, welcome! Welcome, Rexy, how are you doing? Well, I think it's a holdover from painting IRL. I don't like layers. I will just, I just will draw over everything. That's more professional, actually. That is actually more professional. I do have this friend who is like a professional artist, and he gets so stressed with how many layers I work with. He's like, just paint over it. Just paint over it. This friend helped me with my model, by the way, so absolutely thankful, even if he has a heart attack with how many layers I use. Okay. Wait. Now we need to make this one match, I think. I think that maybe. There we go. Oli Maple, hello. Training my animation skills. If you like, I could animate one of your characters. If you wanted to use one for practice, I could send you some files, but please, without any sort of pressure, because you know, it's a skill that you can probably monetize one day, and I don't know, it would feel weird to, you know, not be able to pay anything. But I also get that for practicing and for building portfolio. I mean, I've definitely done a lot of things just to build portfolio and to practice. So I totally understand that too. Specifically, blinking animations. Ooh, blinking animations! Cool! Everything turns a lot cuter with a blinking animation. This one is... Shorter. There we go. Needs to be shorter. Needs to be better. Okay. Maple! I'm drawing your little witch. Since you're here, wait, since you're here, any specific note for the shoes? Any specific idea for the shoes, or do I just throw the classic, like, triangle thingy here? How are you feeling? What are you feeling about shoes? What are we feeling for that? Like oil paintings, perhaps? Like oil painting in the sense of having only one layer? Yes, absolutely. I would really like to be able to do that. I don't think I would choose to do it because it would be so stressful. Like, working with just one layer just sounds like a absolute nightmare. Like an absolute nightmare. To me. Not saying it is, just saying, to me, it sounds like an absolute nightmare. Alright, and now I do this, and that. And that should be good. Not really, because this one now looks very weird in comparison to the other one. But we can quickly do it. Have you noticed, guys? Have you noticed that I'm less scared of ruffles now? I worked a lot on ruffles, and now I'm less scared of them. Now I can kind of do them, kind of. Rather, not quickly, but in a decent amount of time. In a decent amount of time, I can get a couple ruffles going. Which I'm very excited about, because I really do like designs with ruffles. Okay, hello, Ellie, glad I couldn't make it to the end of the art stream. Traditional artists and painters artists are just built different. That's so difficult to do. I agree, 100%, 1000%. It's not something I have the heart for. It's definitely not something I have the heart for real. Normally I just yoink art and have fun with it. This is the first time I've asked an artist. Well, feel free to yoink any of my art. I have... But yeah, I guess if you had the layers, it would be easier and you wouldn't have to bother with the layers. Okay, tell you what, if you want to practice with any of my art, ask me for it, like, do I have any place where my art is properly consolidated and not just Twitter? I think my art is only like randomly posted on Twitter, and I do have some art on my Discord, but not all of it. So if you see any specific pieces that you like that I've done, and you want to ask me for the separated layers, feel free to ask for them, because I could get them from the original files very easily. I still have all of them. I never delete any of them because I'm a coward and I wouldn't want to miss anything. I wouldn't want to lose anything and then regret not being able to, like, I don't know, change it. So yeah, if there's any specific piece that you would like to use for practice, feel free to ask and I'll get the layers. El último dibujo que te hice quería hacerlo GIF. You know how to make GIFs? I'm not surprised. You're very good. Oh, also, Maple, the drawing that you posted a little whip of is looking so good. So good. It's Mim, right? It's looking so cute. I was going to retweet it later. Sorry, there was a bug in front of my face. I was going to retweet it later. So cute. Laughs in erasing and redrawing the same hand for the first time on paper. On paper, right. Se ven bonitos, me gustan. ¿Los zapatos? Yeah, I know, right? The erasure marks. Yeah, I remember that pain. I don't suffer through it anymore, but I remember that pain. I'm glad those days are over for me, but good good luck to you for dealing with it. Do sketch it before you start painting on it. If you're asking retouch, probably because they have like the paper comments. In my case, I haven't used paper for a while now. It took me a long time though. I only started drawing digitally from the get-go when I started drawing pretty much every day for this channel. But before then, what happened there? Before then, I really needed to sketch it on paper before moving to the tablet because I couldn't make it work without hand-eye coordination. Like I couldn't. However, after doing Art Fight, which was like you don't have time for anything. I mean, it's not that you don't have time for anything. The idea is to get as many drawings as you can quickly, right? So I was trying to make sure that I that I could scrape off as much time as I could. All right, it's time for the hair. Join the Discord. Looking forward to make some magic. Oh, welcome to the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, it's me. I haven't finished it, but maybe I will post it. Please post it. It's looking so cute. If you don't post it, at least show it to me on Discord because it's looking so cute. I really love how it's looking. Oh, that's not gonna erase anything on that layer. There's nothing on that layer. Okay, hair. All right, I'm gonna start with. Oh, she has no ears. Wait a second. She needs ears. There, okay. Oh, that ear took me a little bit. That's fine. There we go. There we go. And now we can do the hair. I think I'm gonna start with the framing strands here. I think that shall be easier. And I think they're pretty close to the end of the face, so I think around here. I think around there. It would be nice. And then for the other side, also, we're going for that floaty action. So around there-ish. Or maybe that's too low in comparison to the other one. Nope! Silly me. That's better. I think that's better. Also, I might be a little bit short on time to finish in one stream, but hey, if I manage to do all of the lines on one stream, that would be a first. Normally it takes me at least 2 or 3 streams to get the lines done. Not even speak of the Lottie one, which I literally did all of the coloring outside of the stream, and I did how many streams of the Lottie one? How many streams did it take me to do one full set of lines for Lottie? Did you get booted from the server, Glass? Oh no, there was someone booted from the server. Let me check. I see a new member. I see a new member, so... Oh, no, sorry, Rexy, I don't have the Streamlabs bot. I don't have the bot set up. I know that I probably should, but I've never actually gone through the process of, like, trying to set it up. Alright, it's straight like this. And then a little bit more here, but I think it needs to be even more to this side, I think. and then a little bit more here. All right, and now that we have like an idea of where the bangs are gonna be, I can do the hat, which I'm gonna do a little bit oversized because I really love oversized witch hats like that. I really think they're super cute. Also, I'm gonna do the other style. The style where it goes like this, and then you see the top of the hat here. Yeah. Yeah, just like this. I need to refine it a little bit, but... Need to refine it a little bit. But there we go, there we go. That would be the underside of the hat, and then this would be the top of the hat. No, the other way around. The other way around. This part is the top of the hat, and then the other one is the orange underside of the hat. There we go. Yeah, just like that, just like that. Yeah, okay. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. What time is it? I still have 10 minutes. You guys, we're doing fine. We're doing great. We're doing great. Must be me then, perhaps. Don't worry, Ellie, take your time. Thank you. Bothersome that I must have an account to view things on Twitter. I genuinely don't like Twitter. Genuinely don't like Twitter. I'm gonna make an effort to pretty soon have at least some or another account somewhere where I can post my art. I technically do. I have an Instagram that I've never used because it, like, unless I'm wrong, if somebody knows of a solution for this, feel free to ping me at any time of the day. I won't answer if I'm sleeping, but feel free to ping me, because I hate how in Instagram, like, it only allows me to upload stuff from my phone, and it's like, dude, I don't have space for Instagram on my phone. I just don't. I don't want to have Instagram on my phone. I should not need to have Instagram on my phone to be able to use Instagram when it also has a website. What is this? So I've never used my Instagram, mostly because, well, first of all, because it's silly to have an Instagram if you don't have enough drawing, like enough to post to the Instagram. The Instagram algorithm is significantly hungrier than any other algorithm out there that I've ever seen. Like, people say that Instagram requires, like, that it's better to post every other day. And it's like, I don't draw every other day. Nobody draws every other day. That's why challenges like Inktober are so popular, because it's a challenge to draw every single day. Regardless, I've been thinking of having like a repository that can be better organized, because in Twitter you drop the stuff in there, you just drop them in there, and then they're never gonna be found again. They're never going to be properly categorized. They're never gonna be properly easy to find. Even if I wanted to find my own art, I would be like bothered to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have to actually get into some or another website. I have to do a DeviantArt for myself, or a Pixiv, or I would make an art station for myself, but it's I'm not confident enough to be in there with all of those amazing professional artists posting their portfolios. Maybe I will post it later. Thanks a lot. It's so adorable. If anyone hasn't seen the whip, I don't know if I should be saying this because maybe it's because it's a whip, you're self-conscious, but I don't care. If anyone hasn't seen the whip that Maple is preparing, it's on her Twitter and I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's so cute. It's so cute. Right. We can do this. We can finish this. We can finish this. We can do this. I like how it's coming out. That's an important thing. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do such a small, tiny chibi, but I am liking how it's coming out. I am liking the stylization of it. I think I should put a little bit more of an effort when I draw to stylize it instead of just going with whatever I instinctively would draw. I think I need to make an effort to remind myself to like stylize it, you know? Yeah, big hats! I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like the big hat. Is your picture relegated to Twitter or is there another platform for posting your art? As I was saying, I need to post it on another platform. I have several drawings on my Discord. When I do something that has a transparent background, I post it on my Discord so that people can actually like see the transparent version, because Twitter doesn't accept transparency anymore, somehow, out of the blue. And I've been thinking about doing what I think you, Tiberian, told me, that I should do one channel for my thumbnail art. And I've been thinking about doing it. I've just been routinely forgetting in the midst of everything else that I'm doing to actually go ahead and do it. But pretty soon, like maybe I could do it today. Maybe today I could do a channel for the thumbnail art. So that's another place where you could find my art, and it would be easier to find because you wouldn't have to scroll through the hellish Twitter feed. But yeah, if I find a way to upload to Instagram, if I find a way to upload from Instagram, I'll do that. I'll start uploading on Instagram. And if I find a way to I'm missing something in the undershirt. I'm missing this entire like part of the top. Okay. Yeah. It would be like here. That's gonna require some refining, but I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget that it's there. Let's delete these lines. They have no reason to be here. But yeah, to answer your question, I definitely have to make myself a DeviantArt account or something where I can categorize stuff better. I definitely have to do that. And I want to, for real. You have a Tumblr account, don't you? How about Newgrounds? Oh, right, Newgrounds still exist. In my mind, it was relegated to being that memory of the old times of Flash games and animations. But yeah, it definitely still exists, huh? I should look into Newgrounds. And yeah, I have a Tumblr, but I completely forget to use it. And I'm not super happy about the theme that I chose when I set it up. And Tumblr is a place where that kind of matters. So I would have to like go in and find a theme that I like, and it would be very annoying. It looks super cute. Gotta go to work. Animo, Eli, Lomo, Rondomando, Cap, sorry, bye. Bye, Maple. Thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. I hope when it's done that you will love it. Good luck at work. I don't even know if she could hear all of that or if she's gone, but that was very exciting. All right. that's the little choker, and now we just need to finish for realsies the cleaning this up. And that's gonna be difficult with the body here and with the clothes as well. So I'm just gonna grab this as it is. No, actually it's very distracting to not have the body or the clothes. So I'm just gonna make sure that they're not bothersome, but they're still there. There we go. And cleaning this up might take a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. If I just correct this part, that's the thing that really got messy. There. That's a better pattern, kind of. That's more like natural. Actually, once you're in the Discord, tell me once you're in the Discord if you have the same name. If you don't have the same name in the Discord, it would be nice if you could change your nickname to have the YouTube name on parentheses or as the name on Discord. But then once I see you on Discord, I'm gonna send you a tweet or a few tweets of an artist that I follow that does the whole chibis with animated like motion that I think are so cute. Glass. I was talking to Glass. I don't know if I said your name at the beginning of that phrase, but yeah. Okay, how's that looking? I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I think it's good. I wouldn't recommend making a new DeviantArt. It's pretty rough out there. Pixel is good for categorization, but the algorithm is still trash. I think as long as I can have somewhere where it's possible to categorize my stuff, that would be the important thing for me. Because Twitter definitely sucks as a place to just have your stuff to find it later. I can just see my stuff. Have I saved in this entire time? I don't think I had saved in that entire time, you guys. I don't think I had saved even once. That was bad. Repeat after me. Saving is important. That's okay. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'm going to finish the little pigtails in the hair before I continue with the hat. But I think I'm gonna make a second layer for the pigtails. And where would they be? Behind, it looks like they come up from behind the ears, like this. And like that, I think. Could be cute. A little bit oversized. And then like this. I think it could be cute. That's just like the general shape of the hair. Then we obviously will have a refining to do, making sure that it looks like hair by giving it hair strands and separation of clumps and stuff. But I think that's a cute shape for the hair. And then let me just delete this line to make it clean already. Look at that, you guys. I don't think I've ever done this much progress in one stream. I really don't think so. I really think this is a new kind of standard for me. About there. About there. Then... then like this. A lot of these things do need refinement because I'm doing them kind of quickly, but I still think it's really good progress, especially compared to how slow I normally am. But look at this. Look at this. I think it's pretty cute. I think it's pretty okay. And then we would have a star here, which you guys should remember the trick that I have for stars that I'm not using now because I don't. This is not the final star. It's gonna be fixed later. But I just want to make sure that I have the hat looking the way I want it to, which right now it is not. Let's transform this a little bit. Oh, nope. I should have done just this. Let's transform this a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, move it. Oh, god damn it. Damn it! There we go. Make it a little bit smaller, move it a little bit to this side, I think. And also, I don't think I want it to be smaller in general. I think I want it to be flatter. I think I want it to be like on this side, a little bit flatter. I think I want it to get smaller as it goes. So maybe like there instead? Yeah, I think that's better. And then I want it to be a little bit rounder on this front. And get it a little bit bigger as it goes in this direction, because that helps it look smaller when it goes in the other one. Genius! Genius! Let's, I think on this one, we could improve this. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit like that. And maybe we do this a little bit rounder as well, because it is quite a round kind of hat. And it might be missing a lot of refinement, but I think that's not bad progress for today with it being the 2 hour mark. I think that's not bad progress. Let me just add the little shoes here, the simplified shoes. A classic, truly. A classic of the chibi art, these simplified little shoes. I've seen them so many times. Truly, whoever came up with this simplified little shoe, a genius. Changed the history of chibiness. Yeah, I like it. I think it's going in a really good direction. And I couldn't finish it on one stream, but I could finish pretty much the entire drawing on one stream with a little bit of refining needed. A little bit of refining needed, but not even that much. Because refining hair, especially like straight looking hair like this is rather easy. It will happen pretty quickly. I mean, just like that, as I'm talking a little bit, I'm kind of like doing it. I'm kind of like doing it already because it really is not too hard. There. Okay. Got it covered already? Got it covered already. What were we talking about when you said that? Oh, the names? Mike Creed, welcome, hello! I'm going to ask again an annoying question. What are you drawing? I'm drawing this character who is a little witch that belongs to Miss Maple. There you can see the name. She was on stream earlier before, but she had to go. But this is how it's looking. This is how the TV is coming out. So in my way, I looked at your VTuber model, which had a lot of animation potential, particularly animation in the tail. My model was done by someone else than me. I definitely don't know how to do rigging. So I definitely don't know how to do rigging. So my rigging was done by someone else. Speed painting, looking pretty cute. I've seen a lot of those kind of things on Pixel. It's very popular with anime to have the animated kind of thing. You know what? You know what? I want the hat to be a little bit lower on the head. I want the hat to be a little bit more like here-ish. I don't know if I'll keep it there. I don't know if I will, but I kind of want it there. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it later. Meanwhile, I'm going to delete these lines, which are no longer needed. And this line, which is not needed. This line isn't needed either. Maybe I'll make this a little bit smaller just so that it doesn't have to get covered by the body. Maybe. But in that case, I would like to move this a little bit. And round it out a little bit. Just like that. And yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Now I can say with 100% full confidence, next time I do this on stream, which might be next week, just so that we can get it out of the way quickly. Not get it out of the way as in it's bothersome, but get it out of the way as in I started this series literally so long ago. I started this year on 2020. I started this series on 2021. I started drawing chibis on Steam 2021. This girl has been waiting her turn for months and months and months and months, so I really want to be able to do it quickly. For once I want to be able to do it quickly. So next time we're gonna finish it for real, for realsies. We only have to finish the hair and the hat, and then we can straight up just paint. And it's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be quick, and it's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be quick. The expression is not super good though. Something is missing in the expression. I wonder what it is. Maybe I'll have to change the eyes a little bit. to change the eyes because they're not giving that same expression that she's giving. So maybe I'll have to fiddle with the eye shape a little bit. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna save it here. I think it's going very well. I think I like it quite a bit. And we're gonna finish it probably next week. And by finish it, I mean fully freaking finish it. Also, I think I want to move the head a little bit to the side. How late is it? I can do this, I'm gonna separate the head. I'm gonna separate the head from the rest of the body. Because I really want to try moving it to the side. And we're gonna move head, hair, and the hat can go later. Alright, yeah, I think that would look better. I think that would definitely look better. And it would help me with the hair as well. It would help me with this piece of hair. I could actually leave it as it was before, kinda. Because it wouldn't be covered by the body anymore. And then I can grab the hat and move it again. Alright, and next time we're gonna finish refining the hair and the hat. We're gonna try to figure out what to do with that expression. And... oh, it's the mouth. It's the freaking mouth. The mouth looks too much like a smile. The mouth looks too happy. That's so much better already! It wasn't the droopy eyes, it was just the mouth. Look how much more bothered she looks like. She looks so much more bothered now. If I just... if I just do this like this, boom. The expression is fixed. She now looks droopy-eyed and kind of annoyed, which is exactly what we wanted, baby. And that makes the eyebrows look okay. Kinda. Yeah, that's so much better. So much better. Okay, so next time we don't have to figure out how to fix the expression. We just need to do the hair and the hat. There we go. Okay, let's go wrap up. Fellas, let's go wrap up, people. Here we go. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's read the chat now. Let's catch up real quickly on whatever I've been missing. Oh, that's better. Let's catch up on whatever I've been missing. Looking pretty cute. Thank you, Rixie. I've seen a lot of thing of Pixiv. I can't get the hang of this hand. The more I try to get it to work, the more disfigured it looks. That is something that can definitely happen with... oh, let me change it to one little thing. Huh? Where am I? Oh, there we go. That's something that can definitely happen. Like, it's very common on paper, Like, it's very hard to get it, it's very hard to fix something on paper when it doesn't go right one of the first times, because after scratching the paper and erasing, like, you already get kind of stuck with whatever you had before. Just give your character a hook for a hand. That's a solution. What was that picture you mentioned before? Some art piece you made in the past. I think you should try to pick up light to the rigging. Art piece I made in the past that I've mentioned. I don't know what I mentioned, but I've done chibis, of course. I've done some things for Art Fight and Lottie, the Lottie one. I've done one chibi for Lottie. I've done one chibi for Min. I'm doing this one for Jong, and I've done 2 chibis for myself, my model, and some miscellaneous art here and there. Maybe right now I'm using Adobe's program for the editing. How much does Live2D cost? Perhaps you meant Liz though. I meant Liz, but you can get a student copy for free, I think. It's missing some features though. Can you get a student copy? Can you? You can study with Live2D. Neato. Thought it was more of a hobby program. The original artwork looks have her looking quite aloof. Yeah, that's what I was struggling with. I was really struggling with that expression because I was making her look too happy. Drumbrug! He's here! He's here! Well, he's not, because he knows that I get nervous around my friends, so he just comes in here to say Drumbrug and then he leaves, but you have no idea. You have no idea what it means, guys, that Kabouterman was here. Because for the past few days, they had been struggling with their computer, so... Live2D is what all 2D VTuber models are animated with. It's serious business. It is. It's an excellent program for sure. It is. I don't think I could do my model with a limited version. I don't know if my model could be done with the limited version. Because as simple as it might look, it does have quite a ridiculous amount of layers. Like, quite a ridiculous amount of layers, I gotta say. There's someone who does great tutorials here on YouTube, but I forget her name. Maybe Liz can help. Omori Kira has a lot of tutorials, but there are, since the moment I researched to now, so many other great tutorials have popped up. I'm not really sure if Kira's are the best still. There's I'd say it's more of an expression of dull surprise. Been quite some time since I've been called a feller. Well, welcome to my stream where I call people random things as they come to my mind, because what even are nicknames? You did a great job today, Elyssia. Thank you! And in the stream, Kevin, yes, we are. It's been 2 hours and I definitely cannot finish it today, so no point in stretching for no reason. But next time we're gonna finish it for sure. Something you would like to see animated? Liz, you should totally try out Live2D. I think it fits together with your drawing skills. I have been interested in trying it. I definitely have. My problem is that the try period is just 45 days, which sounds like a lot, but not when you have as much that you want to do as I do. Like, I have so many things that I'm doing that I really don't have the time to dedicate to the trial version, and it would expire, so I would really have to like put my all into it. Kira Omori, that's it? Yeah, I assume that that's who you were thinking about, because she really had very good tutorials. Thank you for the art stream, Ellie. Glad I watched your stream completely before going to work. Glad you could, and I hope you have a really good shift on your work today, as always. Alright, and that will be the end of the stream, you guys. I caught up with the chat, and we did, honestly, so much progress. from 0 to pretty much completed lines, I feel good about it. I feel good about it. So, I'm going to be finishing Shantae tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the DLC and then fooling around with the other DLCs. Thank you for coming. Right after that is Goose Game. Mighty Goose, sorry. I keep calling it Goose Game, and that's actually a different game that I have already played. So, I'm gonna be doing Mighty Goose after that. So, come tomorrow for the last Shantae stream. And thank you for coming. Thank you for the stream, really fun to chill out. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you could. I'm so glad you can now. Alright, so thank you. Don't forget to stretch and drink water. Don't forget to sleep 7 to 9 hours and eat nutritiously. And most importantly, don't forget to be kind to yourself and others, alright? Take care, Snake Shifters. Bye-bye.